Garcia. Thank you for joining. Hello, hello. Please keep double tapping on your screen to like. Ellen Brown, Thanksgiving Burn. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, everyone. Thank you for joining. Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for joining. Shaman, thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Shaman, how are you today?
I am good. How about you?
I'm fine. Good to be. It's nice to see you here. I think the topic for today is something that I would like to put on audio for like everyone who is interested could come up online and give their own opinion. Although it's a teaching, but I just want, you know, as much as anyone could come online to also discuss their experience about having the signs or characteristics of a chosen one. I'm not seeing most people here that are often here. Okay, a lot of people are online. You guys are all welcome. For those that are here, today's topic is on the signs and characteristics of a chosen one. And anyone who is free to come up online to give their own experience based on the signs that I'm going to be mentioning right now, you're welcome to do so. Um, one of the few signs of being a chosen one is not fitting in, you experiencing not fitting in right from your childhood. Let's say, you may be very brilliant as a chosen one. Most times that's one of the qualities. You may be very smart and brilliant, but you're not that type you know, who moves with friends. You don't have like your teammates, you don't have like a group of friends that you're always mingling with. You find yourself always being by yourself, almost like segregating yourself without even knowing from others. But you have everything you want. You really don't need anyone. Back in the days when people are in school, children, for instance, they need to be among their peer group in order for them to function. But if you are a chosen one, you really don't need a peer group in order for you to function. You can function by yourself. You don't need anyone to start. You don't need anyone to teach you anything. It's like you have that inbuilt knowing. You kind of know it all, and at some point, some people can even start, gossiping you that you know it all, even though you are not showing off like you know it all. You're by yourself. You're just doing your thing, but it comes to people. It comes, it shows to. I don't know how to say it. It comes that some people, I'll put it that way, that you act or it seems as if you know it all. Albert, you're welcome. So, and another signs or symptoms, again, I would put it that way, is you always experiencing jealousy from people. You always experience jealousy anywhere you go. Even though you are sitting at the back seat, you're trying to hide yourself. You're putting yourself at the back burner. You're trying to not want to show your face or show yourself in a crowd. But you suddenly just start noticing that people notice you no matter how much you hide yourself. And people often want to be in a competition with you. Another sign again is haters. You tend to have lots of haters, even though you do not mingle with people. You are not like, you don't put yourself out there. You're always minding your business and you're always like a loner. You find out that people still hate you, okay? Not like they hate you. There are some real difference between when people say, oh, I hate that thing. The type of hatred that I'm talking about is like a hatred of envy and jealousy. People wanting to be like you, but they can never be like you. And as a result of trying so hard to be you, but can never be you, and then they start hating at you. Okay? They start gossiping you. They start hating you. They start pointing fingers at you. Okay? Because anywhere you go, even though you are a loner, you are a person that is just, minding your business and doing your own thing, you don't mingle, they see you like someone who is trying to take their shine. They see you like someone who becomes the center of attraction, even though you didn't create that for yourself. So these are one of the signs of being a chosen one. Do you find yourself not being, you don't even have that energy to mingle with people? You can be an introvert as well. That's one of the signs. You can be an introvert. That's because you don't really have interest to mingle with people. You don't have interest to have like a peer group. You don't need people to start. You understand? You have the gift and the power, the ability to do things on your own, no matter how difficult it is. There are lots of people out there whom, without having friends in their lives, they cannot even make decisions for themselves. They need people in order for them to make decisions in their lives. They need people around them in order for them to be able to function. They need people to start. Without people being by their side, they are kind of empty. They are empty. They can't function. They can't make decisions. So this is usually what causes the hatred towards you if you are a chosen one. Because if you are a chosen one, you don't need any group of friends to start. You don't need group of friends to get your opinion or to give you advice on what to do. Because you know why? The angels of the Most High are always with you. They are guiding you, protecting you. They are your friends. Even though you are a loner, you don't feel lonely. Does that make any sense?
even though you are a loner, you don't feel lonely. You know, when somebody is a loner, that means you are by yourself. You move by yourself. If you want to do things, you find out that you always do things on your own. You end up going out by yourself. You are always indoor as an introvert because you don't fit in. You feel like you don't fit in. Fitting in is not like people are rejecting you. No. Almost like your level of intelligence is much higher than any group you always find yourself. And as a result, it makes you become so bored that you do not want to like even mingle. The level of your intelligence, the level of your IQ, you find out that is much higher than even those of your peer group. When I say peer group, means like your age group. The people who are of the same age with you, let's say 2 years difference, 1 year difference, the same age. When you sit around this type of people and you try to mingle, they are not on your level. When they talk, it's like you feel like they talk like kids around you. They end up discussing things that are so irrelevant, compared to your own level. You find yourself as one who is more comfortable with being around older people that makes more sense with your own level of intelligence. Okay? So at the end of the day, when you start experiencing this type of things with people, like going around and trying to mingle with people, but they are not on the same level with you, their thinking is, still very, very low. They may be on a normal level at their age, but because your own level of reasoning is much higher and your level of IQ is much higher, your level of intelligence is much higher, you just feel like you don't fit in. So they become very boring to you because they can't level up with your level of intelligence. So that being said, you find yourself being always by yourself, because it's as if even when you are a loner, you are not alone. You receive messages from the higher realm. Even when you're at home by yourself, it seems as if you are with hundreds of people, because you receive ideas, you receive messages, you receive insights, you receive everything that you need to function and operate as a human just within yourself. Okay? If you need ideas as you sit down, it seems as if you are traveling and astral traveling into other realms and communicating with higher beings, and you do not struggle with trying to fix things. You do not struggle with receiving or getting ideas that you need to function even above your age group. Okay? You don't need people to advise you. You just receive these messages. You receive this advice. You receive this opinion and ideas from a much higher realm, even when you are by yourself. And when you start resolving problems, people wonder, like, how do you do it? Like, this person does not have friends, but how do they do it? How come they always make great decisions? They bring up great ideas. They contribute powerful opinions, yet they are not people who mingle with others. Okay? So these are one of the signs that will make you know that you are a chosen one, because you're always guarded and surrounded by angels, by higher beings, giving you ideas from. It's not like sometimes you feel it like people are around you. Sometimes as well, it may not be like you're feeling like people are around you, but it seems as if you're getting downloads from lots of higher beings in your head. Okay? You can just sit down, you are trying to resolve a problem, or you're thinking of something like, how do I do this thing? And you just see ideas coming in from nowhere. And when you tap into these ideas, it works. Okay? And now, when people see that you are doing things like this, guess what? They start hating at you because they are jealous of you. They wonder how you are able to comport yourself. They wonder how you are able to, know things even when you don't see it. They wonder how you are able to plan things even when you have never done it before. They wonder how you are able to solve or resolve problems, and you have more intelligence than even the people who mingle with a lot of people and have so much friends. So at that point, they start looking at you like, who are you? Trying to solve you like a puzzle. And when they can't solve you like a puzzle, they begin to hate at you. Okay? Instead of them coming close to you to want to be your friends, they start hating at you because they just find out that they can't do what you do, even though they have so many friends around them, even though they have a lot of, how will I put it, like network, like they network with a lot of people. Even though they do this, they still cannot match up to your intelligence. They still cannot match up to your ideas, your opinions, the wonderful creativity that you can, wonderful things that you can create. They can't create it. Your mind and your soul is filled with creativity. Even though you don't have friends, even though you don't mingle with people, even though you don't go out, your heart and your mind is filled with creativity that you can sell your ideas for people to even, raise their vibration. You can sell your ideas, or I can say give freely your ideas for people to move forward and become even better people. Business-wise, any way, 360-degree wise. So you see that people start hating at you. You're not a person who goes to the party. You're not the kind of person who goes to the club. You're not the kind of a person who watches TV. But yet, let's say you want to step out and for once in a blue moon or once in a while, you get invited in a party and you have to just appear there. Guess what? Your presence will move the crowd. You're not a fashionable person, like maybe you are always into fashion, you watch that kind of thing, you buy magazines in order to, but when you come out, you stand out because your level of intelligence is higher. Even when it comes to fashion, that you are not really out there mingling with people to see what is going on out there. But when you come out, you stand out. Okay? You come out, you stand out, and makes people to start getting jealous at you, or being jealous, at you, or envious at you, because they wonder, like, how do you do it? Yet you don't mingle, yet you don't have friends, yet you don't go out, you're an introvert, but how do you come up with this type of ideas? How do you create? How do you know these things? Okay? So these are one of the ways that you would know that you are a chosen one. Okay? Another way again is for you to know things even before they happen. You have this high intuition, very high intuition, the spirit of knowing, the spirit of higher knowing, the fifth sense, or some people call it the sixth sense. Okay, you are blessed with sixth sense, which means psychic abilities. You know things before they happen. Your spirit can tell you, don't go to that place. Okay, and you tap into your spirit. You tap into your energy of knowing, and you follow your God. You understand? It's like your spirit guides are awake. They show you the way, they give you signs, and you have a way of just communicating with them and understanding their communication as well. Okay, so these are one of the signs of you to know that you are a chosen one. Okay, you see yourself doing things that even if you were not like trained on that level, it's like a gift. You become an expert in that particular field. You know, that people would want to come up and run up to you to just get advice on that particular field. They want to learn from you. It's like a higher learning, you know, a learning from the higher realm. You just know things. There's a way that the angels, the spirit guides from the higher realms, you know, they just program things in you that you don't have to study hard. You don't have to go learn that thing so hard, but you know, one tap, it's already in your system and you are good to go, and you become an expert in that field. So this is one of the ways that you know that you are a chosen one. If you are a chosen one and you don't get hated at, trust me, you're not a chosen one. Remember, people like Jesus in the Bible, for instance, you know, you see how even though he had his disciples, but a lot of people out there were hating at him. Yes, as a chosen one, you will have your own, we call it like a soul family, a soul tribe, that you guys just resonate with each other. You're on the same page. When you say people talk to people and people understand. When you see your own soul tribe or soul member, you kind of recognize them at once. You meet with these people, it seems as if you've known each other for so many years. Like, you are not just new, you're not just meeting yourselves for the first time. You communicate when you speak and the other person speaks. It's as if you understand your language. Like, oh my God, that person speaks my language. Oh, that person, behaves just like me. And there's that chemistry. Even from the first time you meet that person, you find out that the both of you are speaking the same language. And as such, before you know, you're connecting, you're resonating with each other, you're on the same page. For the first time, you don't feel like you are with a stranger. Because remember, one of the signs of a chosen one is for them they never seem to fit in with others. They never seem to fit in. They feel like an alien in the midst of people, as if people are not on the same page with them. If you are someone who has been experiencing this type of things from your childhood, or wherever or whenever you may have noticed in your life that you don't fit in with others, even though you try to, okay? Don't think that there is something different about you. Do not think low of yourself, like, oh, maybe I have a problem. Maybe people have a problem with me. Oh, people are always gossiping me. I don't know, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I have a problem. And as such, some people start having low self-esteem because they feel like they are rejected by people. No. This is the reason I'm trying to teach this today. If you are that type who finds yourself in these shoes, please, the last thing you would ever want to do to yourself, or the worst thing, Esperanza, thank you for joining. The worst thing you would ever want to do to yourself is accepting that you are being rejected and accepting low self-esteem. Rather, start understanding yourself that you are different from others. You are a unique being and accept who you are. Do not feel rejected. Do not start developing low self-esteem. Do not start feeling, bad or sad, or start, being reclusive as a result of this type of thoughts. Rather, start putting into yourself, giving love to yourself, and try to understand yourself. Start embracing yourself as a loner. Start embracing your loneliness. Start embracing your unique being. Start embracing that your uniqueness and your difference in others. When you embrace it, you get closer to being who you are, and you start raising your vibration to become that chosen one that you are. But when you reject yourself and start thinking, yes, Celsivere, I'm glad you're resonating with this, But when you start rejecting yourself and accepting rejection from others and become, reclusive and going into depression because you feel like you're not being accepted by others, guess what? You're prolonging your journey as a chosen one. You're prolonging your journey because you haven't come to that stage of acceptance yet. Remember, only when you understand yourself and know your identity that you can be able to function and become who you are. But if you do not know your identity, okay, you know what happens? You prolong your journey. Because it's just like when you enter into a classroom and they ask you, what is your name? You can't answer because you don't know what your name is. You don't know your name. You don't know your last name. You don't know where you come from. You don't know who you are. So guess what? You become royal priesthood to the Most High. I am a royalty to the Most High. I am, mention who you are. I am a queen. I am a princess. I am a royalty to the Most High. And people do not understand your language most times. Because if you're a chosen one, you know who you are? You are a queen, you are a princess, you are a prince, and you are a king. Do you understand what that means? Under the canopy of the divine and the Most High. You do not wear the crown with the people who came here on earth to take the crown. You wore your crown from heaven. Your crown is on your head because you are a chosen one. You do not need anyone to explain to you or show you who you are. And the moment you know who you are and you are able to answer these questions when people ask you who you are, either by their body language or their treatment towards you, when you answer back with your treatment back to them or your body language back to them, guess what? They get, you know what you do to them? You intimidate them. That's when they start hating at you. Once you know who you are, if you don't know who you are at first, they outshine you and make you feel less of yourself, make you lose your self-esteem, and you become reclusive and you start having depression. You start hiding yourself instead of you to understand that you are wearing a crown and you are supposed to be sitting on your high horse. They rubbish you to your face. Angel Beauty, thank you very much for the roses. They rubbish you to your face, make you feel rejected, and you become reclusive, and before you know it, you lose your self-esteem. You lose your crown and become depressed. But even though you are a loner and you make people understand by your body language, okay, by your way of doing things, that you do not need anyone to function, but you have your heavenly and soul family up there, okay, who are on board with you, but nobody sees them but you alone, okay? When you start making them understand that you are wearing a crown that they cannot see, when you start making them understand that you know yourself and you have an identity, that you are a queen, you are a princess, a king and a prince from the family of the Most High, that you didn't come here on this earth to buy your crown. Your crown came with you from heaven, from above, from a higher realm. Guess what? They start feeling intimidated and hating at you. Because you know why? Because you know who you are. You understand who you are. You have understood and known your identity. It's ganging up against you because they don't understand the type of queen that you are. You are not a queen, but an empress. You are not a king, but an emperor. An emperor is much higher than a king, and an empress is much higher than queens. An empress is a queen of all queens, while an emperor is a king of all kings. Do you understand what that means? And you see the difference? Okay? You're not just wearing a crown, but a crown that is above other crowns. Do you catch this? You are an empress and an emperor above all kings and queens. When you start knowing who you are and you start resonating with who you are and embracing who you are, people start hating at you because you know why? They feel intimidated by your presence. And don't give up. When they start hating at you and they start gossiping you and they start trying to trash you behind you, pointing fingers at you for what you didn't do, because you know what? Your presence, your thoughts is the one that is doing it to them, not you. You didn't do nothing to nobody. Your presence is intimidating people. Your presence is shocking people. Your presence is making people wow, Like, how do you do it? Even though you do not have your group of friends, even though you do not have your gang, even though you do not, but you just do it without the help of nobody. Angel Beauty Supply, thank you so much. So please, guys, embrace who you are and do not be afraid to accept who you are. Do not be afraid to say, I am that I am. I am a queen. I am a king of all kings, an emperor. Akugave, thank you so much for those beautiful hearts. And I pray, I send peace, love, and light to you all. Peace, love, and light to you all. Peace, love, and light to you all. For those that are giving, I ask the universe and I ask the Most High to replenish your finances in million folds. May you never lack. Everything you lay your hands upon shall prosper. If you touch sand, it can become gold. As long as you are the one who touches that sand, it will become gold. Eva Bibi, thank you for joining. Wherever you step your feet upon, you shall possess your possession. So guys, do not feel intimidated by people who do not understand you, who do not understand who you are, who are trying to intimidate you because you do not know who you are yet. Please rise up to who you are, accept who you are without an apology. Do you know what that means when you are accepting who you are without an apology? That means you don't give a damn or an F about what people think about you. Okay? whether they believe it or not, that you are an emperor or an empress, you know who you are. You know, shine. Okay? That's you heard that in the book of Bible. Say, arise and shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. That's what it means. Arise and shine, for your time has come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. You know what that means? So shine. You know how a peacock, have you seen a peacock? That's why when you see those you know, those kind of beads that you use to ward off evil eyes. Angel Beauty, thank you for your roses. Thank you all for your gifts. Have you seen a peacock? A peacock is just a bird, a group of a bird. It's under the group, the family of birds. Okay? When you see a peacock, at some point, it's as if it reminds itself of who it is. And it spreads its wings. it will spread it so wide. And then it goes like this. It kind of, it tiptoes like it's dancing. You know why? I just believe like a peacock once in a while just reminds itself of who it is. Like, I am a queen. I am a king. I'm an empress. You understand? You don't need to tell a peacock anything when, you know, before it opens its feathers and shows itself off. That is who you are. Do not be apologetic to show yourself and raise that vibration in you. Do not be apologetic to accept who you are. If anybody out there is feeling intimidated by who you are as a chosen one because you know your identity, guess what? That is their business. Accept yourself without being apologetic. That is their business. Anybody can be who they want to be. Okay? That is their business. Have you seen people who fake it until they make it? There are some movies out there right now where people fake it until they make it. It's believing in yourself. Sitting on your throne and accepting who you are without being apologetic. It's a free world. Anyone can sit on their throne and accept who they are. They must not come and have a problem with you because you are being and standing on your purpose. There are some people out there, because you're standing on your purpose, they have a problem with you. They start using their energy and their time to have a problem with you, gossiping you, hating you, trying to gather people to gang up against you because of your light. Because you are trying to stand on your purpose and accepting who you are. Guess what, guys? It's as simple as this. Yeah, Angel Beauty, I can't be apologetic for being beautiful. Thank you, my dear. Can you be apologetic for being beautiful? There are some people who will just hate at you because you are beautiful. There are lots of people out there. Just because you are beautiful, they just hate at you. They gossip you. They gang up against you for your beauty. Beauty is free. You didn't create yourself. Okay? For the fact that you're standing on your purpose and appreciating who you are as someone who the Most High has created, and you are appreciating yourself by taking very good care of yourself and knowing what to do to shine even more and glow even more, and people are hating at you. Does that make any sense? It's a free world. Anybody can do what they want to be beautiful. Anybody can decide to put their energy into themselves and become beautiful and glow for people to see. If that's where your energy is at and that's where you want to pour your energy into, ask me why people would want to hate at you or point fingers at you and gang up against you. Why should you be apologetic for being who you are? Don't you see that these type of people are narcissists? They are people who have lost their identity. The people who do not know their identity is trying to bring you down. Is trying to reduce your vibration. Is trying to make you confused and put you in depression. Because they don't know who they are, they have no identity, they are not standing on their purpose, they are using and wasting their time and energy in looking and, envying others who are standing on their purpose. They are wasting their time and their energy admiring you instead of them to say, oh wow, I love who you are. I would like to be your friend. I would like to be close to you in order for me to vibrate like you. No, they feel intimidated. They hide behind the curtains and start trying to call people to say, go look at that person, hating at you, pointing fingers at you, ganging up against you. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that delusional? Isn't that narcissistic? Thank you very much, Nelly Fierce. Thank you so much. I appreciate your compliment. Thank you very much. Isn't that narcissistic? Should you be apologetic for being beautiful? Should you be apologetic for being in your purpose or standing on your purpose? Should you be apologetic for being a chosen one? Should you be apologetic for, being an intelligent person, being a wise person, being someone who knows their identity? Should you be apologetic about that? So please, if you are that person out there and you feel like people are hating you for no just cause, because there are reasons sometimes why people can hate at you. Maybe your behavior is very bad. Maybe, you are a troublesome person. You are arrogant. You're disrespectful. And people are hating at you. And then you'll understand why they have a reason of hating at you. But when you do not have any of these nasty behaviors, you are not a drama queen. You are not, you're not disrespectful. You're not arrogant. You do not cross people's boundaries and lines. You are by yourself. You're standing in your place. You're not crossing other people's boundary. You are on your lane. But yet, people hate at you. They know you are a chosen one. How about that? Understand that you are a chosen one. If you do not have any of these nasty behaviors that I have just mentioned, Nelly Fierce, even the sweetest person gets hates, and I'm telling you, even the sweetest person gets hated at. Okay? If you do not have any of these nasty behaviors that I've mentioned, being a drama queen, being a troublesome person, being arrogant, being disrespectful, crossing people's boundaries, you know very well that you are always by yourself and you're standing on your lane. You respect even the old and the young. Okay? You are not arrogant. You are nice to people, yet people are hating at you. They know you are a chosen one. If people feel intimidated by your presence when you step into any crowd or any place, and they feel intimidated by your light, do you know sometimes when you just go out, let's say you appear in a party or in a group of, in the midst of people, just your light, your beauty, just your light, your beauty your carriage. You know what that means? Your carriage, it can intimidate people. Even when you're not hating at people, you're not disrespectful, you're not arrogant, you're not crossing people's boundaries, you're not stepping on people's foot. They just start hating at you because your presence is light. Your presence brings light. Your presence has changed the mood of the environment by people who know who you are, who understands your light and sees your glory, turning heads at you and trying to become friends with you and appreciating you for who you are. And then you see some people will be like, they start gossiping you. They start hating at you. Because you know why? They are envious of your light. They would do anything and give anything to be you. But if you are not careful, you can go into depression, not understanding what is going on around you. Believe me or not, chosen ones, when people start hating at you for no just cause, and people start gossiping about you for no just cause, people start, judging you or being judgmental against you for no just cause, you know what you will do at that point? Be happy. Play your music inside your home and start dancing. You go, lonely at the top, lonely, lonely, lonely. Money on my mind, money, money, money. I don't care. You know that music, I don't care what people are talking about. You understand? Don't disturb me. You are on a higher level, on a higher realm. All you think about is how to be a better person, not vibrating with these low level ass people and making them put you in depression because of their, because they feel intimidated by you, and you not understanding what's going on, you start feeling reclusive, rejected, and feeling depressed when you are supposed to be happy. You know what I do? I personally, let me give myself for an instance. When I see people fighting about me, I'll say that. Because people fight about you when you are a chosen one for no just cause. When you're just sitting on your throne, sipping on your wine, sitting by yourself, not even having a group of people around you, but you just, willingly sit on that beautiful throne that the Most High has given to you, and you're just wearing your crown and looking at yourself in the mirror every time and just smiling for what God has created and for the beautiful thing that God has done in your life without even needing anyone to celebrate with. You're just sipping on your wine, sitting on your throne and just smiling all the time, and people are out there just hating at you, being jealous, envious, gossiping, trying to, come at you and fight you, wanting to be noticed at your face. And then you start going into reclusion, you start going into depression, you start crying, and why should you do that? The first thing you should know is when all the things that I've mentioned, that I listed, those nasty behaviors that I listed, if you don't have any of that, sit down and say, what have I done to deserve this type of, ashy, this kind of demonic, behavior from other people. And you sit down and say, did I disrespect anyone? And you kind of tick on that box and say, no. And you say, was I being arrogant? The box says no. Was I crossing anybody's boundary? No. Did I stand on another person's lane? No. Oh, guess what? Go get a wine. Get a wine and get a glass and start sipping, drinking, watching TV. Watch your best movie just do the things that you love doing the most. And just know that, you know what? Your energy is making people to go crazy out there. Your energy is making people to just hate themselves, not you. Because when people can't be you and they can't step on your throne, guess what? They start acting like you are the cause of their problem when you didn't do anything. They transfer their aggressions at you for their own problems when you didn't do nothing to anyone. You didn't get at a fight with anyone. You didn't get at any, argument with anyone, but they're just hating at you. So when you tick all these boxes that I just mentioned, no, 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 girl, guy, go get a wine, get a glass, sit on that throne that belongs to you as an empress and as an emperor that you are, that chosen one, a royalty to the Most High. Sit down, cross your leg, sip on your wine, keep tapping on those your beautiful ideas, intelligence, opinion, creativity that you have been blessed with by the Most High, and do your thing. Laugh at them, behind them. Okay? Just like, I don't know why these people are behaving like this. What could be their problem? Do not make any mistake to go meet them to say, hey, what's going on? Oh, shit. Shit will go down. Shit will go down if you try to do that. Because everything you try to do with this type of people will end up backfiring. Why? Because your presence intimidates them. They don't need you as a friend because you will outshine them if you become their friends. They feel like you would outshine them. You would dim their light. So they don't need you as a friend. Your light is too much. Your glory is too much. It will cover their light and cover their glory, and that's what they're hating at you for. They don't need you around them because whenever you step close to them, you dim their light. Whenever you step close to them, you outshine them. Whenever you step close to them, they become a forgotten thing. Do you understand? So they are always competing with you. They don't want to be your friends. They want to raise their lights and their vibration to be on the same level with you. And they can never be on the same level with you. They can never shine the same light with you. So they end up keep struggling to be on the same level with you because that's the only thing they are using their energy for, because they are trying to be you. They are trying to, be on the same level with you. So they can never be your friend. You intimidate them. Okay? You outshine them in 360-degree level. So if you try to go make peace with this type of people, even though you know that you haven't done anything wrong, guess what, girl? Guess what, guy? You're trying to just add up some fuel into fire. The fire will blow up on your face. Don't do that. That's not what they want. Every moment you come close to them, because your light is bigger than theirs and it makes them feel small, they hate at you. They get intimidated by your presence and they don't want to be your friend. Please. So if you're that kind of a person, you have noticed that people are doing this to you and you're trying to go make peace by trying to go close and wanting to just be, is everything okay? Have I done anything wrong? I just want to know if I've wronged you. And they give you that treatment that I'm just talking about right now, like blowing up at your face and become like drama queens and king right at your face, trying to pull out or create a problem when there is none, and you don't understand and you go into reclusion or into depression or start crying like, why do people hate me? What have I done? Stand up now and understand why. Rather be happy and don't make that mistake again of trying to settle. Don't make that mistake again to try to make that peace. Because first, you didn't do nothing wrong to nobody. If they are doing that, if that's their problem and they start, trying to flag those behaviors at your face, that is their cup of tea. You can't resolve their problems. Their problem is an inbuilt problem of identity crisis. Identity crisis is when people don't know who they are. They are trying to know who they are. So they are trying to be Mr. A, Mr. B, Mr. C. All they use their energy for is trying to imitate and compete with people because they have no identity. They have identity crisis. Okay? Don't try to compromise. Like Angel Beauty Supply has said, do not compromise. If you try to compromise, you'll find out at the end of the day that you are dealing with puppets, puppy dogs. Okay? People who are so immatured, they are not on the same level with you. The way they will talk and try to talk with you, you feel regrets about why you ever made that move, because you find out at the end of the day that they are not on the same level with you. The things they will complain about, low level ass thing that you least imagined in your life, that you will just be wondering like, let me tell you, have you seen some beautiful people out there? They are very big and they look, I don't know, let me describe this set of people for you. They are big, looking beautiful, attractive. You know what I'm saying? They look like they have it all. But the moment you go close to them and you try to have a conversation with them, you get so disappointed because their level of reasoning is so low that you start wondering. It's as if, they put a little child's brain in a big person's body. Angel Beauty, thank you so much for your roses. I appreciate this. It's as if they put a little baby's brain in the body of an adult. What they would discuss with you when you try to have a conversation with them, you end up trying to use like backslide. You just backslide, you run away with backslide because they are not on the same level with you. Everything they are saying is delusional, low level. They are talking like children, and the kind of complaints that they will give if you go there to find out, why have I wronged you? Why? Especially these people, you don't even know them. You've never had, you've not come on the same table with them, but maybe you're just in the same community. You're just like in the same class, the same, that kind of a thing, group. And you start, noticing that these people are doing this to you, and you try to want to go compromise. You want to go make some peace, like what's going on. You just, hey guy, don't do that. Because what you would get is something you would just regret, like, why did I even sit on the same table? Or why did I think of even trying to go compromise with this person? They are not on the same level with you. Their IQ is so low, and that's the reason for their problems in the first place. You can't resonate with people like that. You are too much. The complaints they will give and the reasons they will give, it will be like someone who already has a doctorate degree talking to someone in kindergarten. Even though you may be age mates, or even though they may be older than you, you find out that when you try to have a conversation with these people, the difference is clear. You are like someone who is on a doctorate degree level talking with a child in kindergarten level. That's how it sounds. And you, like I said, you just tiptoe and, backslide with tiptoes. Baby step back. Like, and then you go sit down and start wondering, everything they would complain about or all reasons they would give has nothing to do with you. But they are still trying to transfer their aggressions at you, even though there is no solid reason for their behavior. You understand what I'm saying? So, how do you resonate with people like that? All you do, like I said, go get your wine, sip on your wine, keep being respectful, keep being on your lane, keep being beautiful, and keep tapping on those six senses and those wonderful gifts that you have been blessed with by the universe. Hold on to your crown tightly. Do not lose it because of these delusional people. Continue to stay in your place and sit on your throne. Don't waste time with delusional people. Don't waste time with retards. Don't waste time with dramatic people who have nothing to do in their life but to gossip, gang up. That's what they have time for. What do you have time for as a chosen one? You have time for creativity. You keep creating. Okay? Remember, when you create, you are with the universe. You are one with the universe, creating. Because that's what the universe does. Creating something beautiful, creating something wonderful. That's what the universe does. Giving birth to new ideas, giving birth to new things. You are always pregnant of beautiful things, giving birth to wonderful things. Omo Oladimo, thank you for joining. So why do you want to waste your time with energy vampires? Who wants to suck on your energy? All they want to do is suck on your energy. For instance, I don't want to give my energy to energy vampires. I'm not talking about blood-sucking vampires. I'm talking about energy-sucking vampires. When they see you feel bad, you are using your energy. They go and start celebrating behind you because they have tried to reduce you to their level. And now they celebrate for it. For each, energy they tap from you, they go and they celebrate. Because you know why? Your energy means a lot to them. Your energy is bombarded with vitamins, with nutrients. One dose of your energy can feed 50 of them. You heard that right. One dose of your energy can feed 50 to 100 of these people. How do they get your energy? By doing this type of things to you, hating at you, eyeing you like this when they see you for no just cause, being, trying to spoil your name, okay, trash you behind you in order for people to think that you are low level like them. And what it helps them to do when you start feeling bad is you are giving them your energy. And one dose of your energy helps them to go and create a party and they start celebrating with like hundreds of people. That's one dose of your energy feeding 100 of them. That's what I mean. Okay? When they see you sad, when they see you depressed, when they see you reclusive, when they see you become, feeling lonely, sad, unhappy, feeling rejected, they go and they celebrate with hundreds of people. That's an energy they've just taken from you. Okay? And imagine you keep feeding them with more doses of this energy. What you are doing to them is giving them your joy unknowingly, and you are collecting their sadness. You are collecting their low vibration. You are collecting their retard, I don't know what to call it. Okay? You are sucking in their negative low energy and giving away your important energy that is loaded with vitamins and nutrients. Do you see how they tap into your energy now? When you are sad, they go and they celebrate. Oh, you see that that beautiful lady, that lady, they don't even call you beautiful, that ugly thing that thinks that she's all that ugly man that thinks that he's all that. Guess what happened? They said he's crying now because he doesn't have friends. He's feeling rejected. They are celebrating because you are not remembering who you are anymore. They have sucked that energy from you, taken and stolen your identity. So now they are acting like you, like they are now the ones who know themselves. They are the ones that are above you, whereas you are above them. They just sucked on your energy and reduced you and become above you, and you are now under them because they sucked your energy and reduced you below them. And then you are there crying, feeling sad. One dose of energy they took from you, they are celebrating and acting like they are on a high horse. Don't you see how wonderful your energy could be? How great your energy could be? That your energy can make people to come together and gather against you. When you see people gathering against you, one person, only you, know that you are powerful. Start smiling. Turn on a music and start dancing. It's not easy for you to bring people together. Let me tell you one thing. You know that haters who hate themselves, they don't like themselves. They don't like each other. They have their differences that they have been fighting over for eternity, but because of you, they all decide to come together. They gang up together because of one purpose. Okay? The purpose is you. Aren't you great? To make people to settle with themselves and gather. Do you understand? Haters. People who are jealous of themselves, who have issues with each other. But because of you, they decide to come together and gather and gang up to make you feel bad. Isn't your energy wonderful? Is there not something wonderful about you to make people of such numbers to gather together for one purpose? A purpose that is so evil because they want to target you. Alpha Queen Aldo, thank you so much. Because they want to gather against you. They want to make you feel bad. They want to make you feel rejected. So they put their energy together against just you. Are you not wonderful? That means one dose of your energy is what like 37 people are sharing in order to meet up to your level, to stand up against you. Standing up against you, don't see it as people standing up against you. Take it like people trying to level up to your level. They are trying to rise to your level. That's why they had to use like numbers of people to gather against you. They are not gathering against you. They are trying to raise up. One person can raise up to your level. They can rise to your vibration. They have to gather in order to reach your level. So they are not against you. But the world, who are not understanding the language of the spirit realm, can see a picture of people ganging and gathering against you. But in the real sense, they are not gathering against you. They are all trying to gather together in order to level up to your level and your vibration, because only one cannot do it. It cannot take two to do it. It cannot take three. It can't take 10 of them to rise up to your level. It has to take up to like 50, 37, 40 to rise up to your level. They are trying. It's just like someone who is short and you want to be able to stand up to somebody else's height. What do? You climb. You climb things that are high in order to stand there and be on the same height with that person. And that's where you see some people carrying each other. Say, let me carry you. You carry the other one. You carry, so that we can get as tall as that thing. So when you don't understand what's going on in the picture, you think they are gathering against that thing. No, they are all trying to gather together their energy and rise up to your height, to your level. Are you not great? Because it takes tens of people, hundreds of people to rise up to one person. Your energy must be wonderful, great, filled with so much energy, vitamins, power, vibration, psychic abilities, gifts for people to gather to measure up to it. That's what it means. So if you are a chosen one out here, which I believe everyone in this place is, if you are not a chosen one, you will not get attracted to this video. Only when you are a chosen one, you resonate with what I'm saying right now, that you get attracted, or you got attracted to sitting and watching this video, because you resonate with it. Yeah, Latara G. Hello, how are you? Okay, only when you have the spirit of a chosen one, you vibrate on the same level of energy that I have spoken about. You resonate with everything that I'm saying here. That's the reason you got attracted to this video and you stayed and watched. So, chosen ones, I repeat, chosen ones, hold on to your crown. Guys, keep double tapping on the screen. Double tap on it, double tap, double tap. Double tap in order for you to receive the glory of the divine. Double tap. Let's raise this to 10,000 likes, okay? Thank you, guys. You know, so do not allow people to make you feel depressed or rejected. It happens also. Let me delve into the relationship part of it. Yeah. The relationship part of it is what I'm about to tell you. Let me blow your mind. Sit down and listen. If you are a chosen one, You don't only intimidate same sex as you, or you also intimidate the opposite sex. Eva Bibi, thank you very much. Guys, double tap on your screen. That is the least you can do for me, guys. Okay? So I want to talk about this matter on a relationship level. Okay? Let me discuss this on a relationship level. Have you been finding yourself being rejected by partners for no reason, even though you are the best you can? Like I said, if you tick all the boxes as no from all the, the nasty behaviors that I have mentioned, and you tick no to these nasty behaviors, Ian, great. Then know that you're not being rejected because you're not good enough. No. You've been rejected because you are too much. Yeah. I'm shocking you with this today. You are too much. When people see that they cannot compete with you on the same level, they run away. When people notice that you would outshine them when they are in your life or when you are together, they run away. They run away, not rejecting you, but you not understanding what is going on. You feel rejected. But they are running away because they cannot stand up to your level. They don't want you to outshine them. You are bigger than them, and they know that your light is too big. Your glory is too much. They can't compete with you. Once they see that, they run away. Not rejection. But you're not understanding what's going on. You think they have rejected you, and they transfer their low level of vibration to you and suck on your energy. That's another way of people sucking on your energy. Yeah, people you don't even know. When your light is too much, your glory is too big, people run away because you outshine them. Okay? Because your light is bigger than them. Your glory is above them. Take for instance, if you are a woman and there is a man. Remember, a man often wants to be the head and the leader of a family. So when you come into their life and they see that you are bigger than them in the level that only them can see, even though you are being respectful, even though you do the things that a woman should do in that relationship, you are caring, you're loving, you're respectful, you are even the one doing for them, not them doing for you. Yet, you feel rejected because they run away. And you think at the end of the day that you are the one who has the problem. Many men will tell you out there that they don't need a woman who is richer than them, a woman who has more than them. So that's one intimidation that you would face as a chosen one. Because as a chosen one, you are blessed with everything. You don't need, you don't lack. You have all you need. Even when people are struggling, you are standing on your purpose. You're standing on your light. You're standing on your vibration. You know your identity. Remember, when you know your identity, that's already you having a self-esteem. Your self-esteem alone can intimidate people. Most times, partners want broken people who it can seem like they are helping your life and you have to pay back with being dedicated to them. You have to pay back by staying with them. If you are giving, you are the one that is giving, and these people don't have to give back. They feel intimidated by you and think that they can never have anything to do for you. So therefore, you will continue to sit on that high horse. And because they want to feel and have the upper hand in that relationship, they want to be the ones that are in control. They feel that they can never control you because you are already on top. There's nothing they can do to be on that your seat. What happens next? They reject you. Does that make any sense? They make you feel rejected by walking away because you can't serve their purpose. Their purpose is for them to outshine someone, to intimidate someone, to be above someone that they can control. Someone who would follow their lead, not them following your lead. If you're already a leader, they can't lead you. Understand? A leader cannot be led. Once they know that you are a leader, that you are the one who would lead them and lead that relationship, they would back out. They need someone small that they can lead, not a big person who they can't lead. Am I making any sense? Okay, as a chosen one that you are born to lead. You are born to be a king, an empress, an emperor. You are born to be a CEO. You're not born to be a follower. So once they see and understand your light, they run away, leaving you feeling like, after everything I have done for this person, yet they left me alone. I haven't done anything but be nice to this person. I was nice to this person. I was good to this person. I was kind to this person. I was respectful. Blah, 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 blah. That is what it is in their ears. They don't need your kindness. They don't need your niceness. They don't need your care. Does that make any sense? They just need someone who they can put under their wing and fly with their small wing. A butterfly can never be a bird, no matter how they try. A butterfly can never be a bird, even though it has a wing to fly. It can never fly as high as a bird. It can never do what a bird does. You are a bird trying to be in a relationship with a butterfly. They know who they are, that they are butterflies that can never be you as a bird. They can never be with you. They will fly away like a butterfly that they are. Does that make any sense? They will fly away like the butterflies that they are. They want to mingle with bugs. Do I make any sense? They want to mingle with birds that they are bigger than because they are butterflies. Butterflies are bigger than bugs. So bugs are what they need. They don't need you as a bird. You are too big. Does that make any sense? You're too big. If you fly with them, you will be the one to show them the way because you are a bird. You are going to be the one to teach them. Eva Bibi, thank you. You will be the one to teach them. Then they start feeling small. They don't want that. So that's where the fight begins. They can tell you to your face that they are smaller than you, that they feel intimidated by you. Their language will be something you will not be able to understand. They start resenting you. They start, oh, Eva Bibi, 74 roses. Thank you so much. You are great. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. May the universe replenish your finances in million folds and bombard you, pursue you, overtake you, and envelope you with abundance, blessings. And whatever you need shall come to you, and may the universe meet you at the point of your need. I pray the same for everyone who has gifted me here today. Am I making any sense? They can't tell you that you are bigger than them. They will be intimidated. The best thing, they swallow the guilt of telling you what the truth is. And then they start the drama. The drama begins. You didn't do nothing. Some of them, as stupid as they are, they start creating a competition for you in order to reduce you. They start creating a competition for you with other, let's say you are a woman. You are in a relationship with a man. Let me put this for instance, because that's most common. Men, I'm sorry, I don't mean that, okay? It happens vice versa as well, and I'm going to use the other way around as an example as well. Take, for instance, a man who is said to be the head and the leader of a family is with you as a woman who is bigger than him. You are a bird, and he is a butterfly. And he already sees himself as a butterfly and sees you as a bird. As a man, he will never come to tell you that he sees himself like a butterfly before you. He's a man. Instead of him to tell you that, you know what he wants to do to you? He will start cheating on you. For no just cause. You haven't done anything wrong. You were good. You were nice. You cook good. You clean good. You do it good in the room. Okay? In the bedroom, you do it good. You know, you are neat, you're clean, you're respectful, everything, you have it. And all of a sudden, you start seeing a man cheating on you. Sometimes not even with one woman. Different women that are not even up to half of who you are. Am I making sense? You know what they're trying to do to you? Break you. Make you feel low about yourself in order for them to rise above you. And if you don't understand the language that they are speaking in that relationship by cheating on you, you will start misbehaving. You start going into arguments. You start going into fighting. Why are you cheating on me? What have I done? That's exactly the reaction they want from you. For you to lose yourself, for you to forget who you are, for you to come to their level. Now you're starting to bump heads. Every day is fighting. You're not crying. Oh, your energy. Oh my God, what have I done? Oh, you're with her again. You're talking on the phone. The person is trying to bring you down and rise above you by making you feel jealous that they are with another woman, that they are loving somebody else, not you. They're trying to take the love from you by making you feel that you are not loved, you are rejected, in order for you to feel small. And once you feel small, that's the jackpot for them. That's exactly how they want you to. They want you to feel small in order for them to rise above you and start doing like this. They were the butterflies, you were the bird. Now, they're now the bird, you're now the butterfly, because they have reduced you with your emotions. They have reduced you mentally, emotionally. Do I make any sense? They start giving love to other people in order to make you feel bad, rejected, and jealous. And if you don't understand, you will vibe on that level and reduce yourself. You will come down from your high horse and start acting like a slave in your relationship, even though you were a king or a queen. Let me reverse it now. As a man, okay? A woman who wants to always feel big or bigger than a man, and you are a chosen one, she doesn't want to give you your regards as a man that you are, as the head of the relationship. Okay? Once she sees that you are bigger, and she's that type who does not want to be submissive, because she wants to act like a man. She doesn't want to be submissive. She doesn't want to respect you. She doesn't want to regard you. She doesn't want to make you feel like the man that you are. Guess what she will do? She'll start cheating on you. She'll start making you feel that you are not good enough for her, in order to get at you. Like you're not good enough. You're not answering to her call. You're not allowing her to call the shots. You're not allowing her to be, what's the word? You're not allowing her to be that, there's a word I want to use. The word is going off my head. You know, you're not allowing her to intimidate you. You're not allowing her to be bossy over you. You're not allowing her to be domineering. So what she does in return, because she's already a queen bee, okay? You know what that means? A drama queen. She's already that kind of a person, domineering mate. Okay? Have you seen a dominator in those porno movies who are sex dominatress? Sorry. They hold a whip and they flog a man. They put their heel on top of your head and treat you like shit. Some men like it. Those are dominatress. There are some women who are dominatress in a relationship. And if you don't allow them to dominate you, they're going to have a problem with you. And the next thing they're going to do to you is to start rubbishing you to your face in order to reduce you, for them to control you. They start dating other people, rubbishing other people at your face, talking to other people. They want you to know, but they may act like it's a mistake. Like, oh, they didn't know, they were hiding it. No, they planned it. They just want you to feel that way in order for them to reduce you, to start feeling bad and asking yourself, what don't I have that she's looking for in other men? Hello? You sleep with her every day. You make love to her every day. But yet she's going out there to still sleep with other men. Why? Making you feel like you're not good enough. You're not doing it well enough. She doesn't like the... Even sometimes you ask them, they say, oh, well, your stuff is not big enough. I told you before. Whereas that's not the truth. She's just trying to reduce you and make you feel stupid about yourself. Next thing, somebody you're doing your best to do 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and she starts calling you a 2 minutes man. Oh well, I don't want a 2 minutes man. I don't want things like that. I've told you before, your stuff is too small. All to reduce you to the lowest level that they can bring you to, in order for you to feel bad about yourself and start running after them and chasing them. When you start chasing on them, guess what you are doing? You are giving them your energy, and then they start looking at you like small. And you become small because you are now trying to beg. Somebody is making you feel less of yourself and making you feel, unworthy. And you are now the same thing. Women do that a lot. I'm sorry, men do that. Women do that as well. To make you feel stupid about yourself and less of yourself, they start treating you like shit. But listen to this, there's a difference. You don't want a woman's scorn. A woman's scorn is worse than a hell's fury. Okay? Sometimes a woman who knows herself, when you start treating her anyhow, disrespecting her, and trying to bring her down, if she knows herself, she'll turn the table around on you. You will be the one to start running for your life, because she will bring hell down on you. You will regret why you started that, mind game. Some men likes to play mind games, the same thing as some women. They love to play mind games. But when you play mind games with the wrong person, you will be the one to end up regretting it. Because your mind game will backfire on you if you are playing it with someone who is smarter than you. Okay? They will play you to the point where you will go into depression and you will be put in the hospital. Yeah, there are some people like that. If you know yourself and you're standing on your purpose, you know who you are, you know your identity, and someone is trying to rubbish you, you turn the table around on the person, you go change them for them. You see them, they will now be the one receiving what they were trying to give you. I'm not talking about that type. Because if you are a man or you are a woman here, you are trying to play mind games with other people by rubbishing them, even though they deserve respect, and you're trying to disrespect them, and the table becomes turned against you. That's not the type I'm talking about. I'm talking about people in a relationship. If you are a chosen one, you feel rejected all the time by people. Understand that because your glory is bigger, your light is bigger, that is why things like that are happening to you. When people feel that they cannot be on the same level with you, they cannot even try to come close, they walk away. Most times, it's not that you're not good enough. Rather, it's because you are too much. Okay? So, if you have felt rejected as a chosen one by people repeatedly, go sit down, do not feel bad, start understanding. Once you go and you tick the boxes, like I have said, I have mentioned, am I arrogant? Was I being arrogant to this person? Your answer is no. Was I being disrespectful to this person? Your answer is no. Was I being careless with this person? Your answer is no. Was I stepping on this person's toes? Answer is no. Was I crossing boundaries with this person? Your answer is no. If you were able to tick on all this, at least 4 out of 5. You understand? Why should you be crying that someone left you? Understand right there that you were too much for that person. Simple. Very clear. The difference is clear. You don't need to go into depression and what have I done? Some people, like I said, some people, because they want you so much, listen to this, because they want you so much in their life and they don't want to lose you, their small head makes them think that creating a competition for you would help reduce you to the level that they will become bigger than you in order to keep you and control you. Does that make any sense? Because they want you so much and they don't want to lose you. They create a competition for you in that relationship or in a marriage by starting to cheat on you so that you start feeling bad. You remember that one of the things that cheating can do to you in a relationship is to make you lose your self-esteem. And once you lose your self-esteem, guess what? You have lost your energy. You have lost your vibration. You have been reduced. You go and start looking at yourself on the mirror. Am I not beautiful enough? Why is this person cheating on me? Am I not giving this person good enough on bed? Why is this person cheating on me? You start questioning all these great things that you are. They start making you question your reality. Thank you, user 8919. They start making you question your reality by gaslighting you. Do you know what it is when somebody gaslights you? Making you question your reality. What is not, they start throwing illusions at your face and making you question your reality. Like, I thought I was beautiful. I thought I was handsome. People tell me out there that I'm handsome. You understand? People tell me out there that I'm very nice. I'm very respectful. They say I cook good. People taste my food and they say I'm a good cook. I've been in a relationship before. Somebody was begging me to stay. You know? And they'd be like, how come this person is treating me like this? Putting other people first before me. You start questioning your reality. That's exactly what they want you to do. To reduce you, to kill your self-esteem in order for them to rise above you and be in control. Because if you're a bird and they are a butterfly, they cannot measure up to your wings. They can't be in control. Because the height that a bird would be able to fly, a butterfly cannot reach that level. So what can they do in order for you to become a bug that they as a butterfly can control? Is to do things like this to you, for you to lose your self-esteem, for you to lose yourself, for you to lose love for your own self. You know, self-love is the greatest thing that will give you self-esteem. When you lose your self-love, you'll be reduced. So when this person begins to do things like this to you, they are doing it because they want you so bad. They want to keep you. They know that if they cannot, they only want a woman that they can control. That's another bad thing. As a man, if a woman's glory is bigger than yours, or a woman's light is bigger than yours, or a woman is more blessed than you, it doesn't make you less of a man. The most important thing here is union, partnership, love, coming together, becoming one. Don't see yourself as separate from that person. Rather, see yourself as becoming one with that person. Okay? Don't see that, oh, this person will become bigger than me in this relationship. This person will outshine me in the marriage. If I marry this person is somebody that will become, people will laugh at me and I'll look small in that marriage. Why would you even want to think about things like that? Are you not supposed to be in one with that person if you come together with that person? Are you not supposed to become in union with that person and become one? Why do you separate yourself and think of separating yourself from that person? That's where the problem comes. That's where the problem comes from. When people are trying to separate themselves in a relationship or in a marriage, by thinking of themselves differently from the other person. Not thinking anymore that this is a union, this is a marriage, this is a, this is love. Two people coming together to become one. Yet, their small and little minds make them to start thinking that they are separate from their partners. Start seeing themselves as less of a person and begins to treat the other person, in a very, I don't know how to put it, disrespectful way. They mentally mess these people up, emotionally destroy these people, make them feel less of themselves in order for them to feel bigger, reducing you from the bird that you are into a bug, and then being a butterfly over you as a bug. Why? Why are you now asking people to throw away their lights because they want to be with you? Are you asking people to throw away their glory because they want to be with you? Because you are a man who is looking, or you are a woman who is looking for someone small that you can dominate. So some people out there would say it, even some men, some delusional men, not all men. Oh, I can't be with a woman who will be richer than me. I can't be with a woman. I can't move into a woman's house. Maybe this woman is already rich. She works hard. She's been blessed by the universe to have everything that she has. And she condescended low enough to be with you, a man that has nothing as much as she has. And here you are, trying to rubbish it to her face, making her feel like her wealth is now a criteria for you to leave her alone. That her blessing is a criteria for you to leave her. That her power and her glory and her light is the criteria for you to leave her. Didn't you see that in the first place before you came to this person? So why are you trying to reduce this person's light? Why are you trying to be in a competition with this person? Why are you trying to make this person feel rejected by just hurting them and walking away and making them feel that what they have been blessed with is now a disease? That their light is now a problem. That their glory has become a problem. That their wealth or their blessings or their gifts is now a problem. And you, Eva Baby, thank you so much. I appreciate your roses. And you, not understanding the game that they are trying to play with you, you go into depression. You go into reclusion. You break down and you start crying. You destroy your own self because of these idiots who can't level up to who you are, feeling intimidated and running away and making you feel rejected. Chosen one, never come down from your high horse. Because the moment you do, they will rubbish you and put you on the ground and make you become a rag. Remember, when you come down from your high horse, you're now on the ground. And once they feel like you are now on the same level with them, I'm talking about both, not in relationships here or not in a marriage, everything altogether I'm talking about. When you come down from your high horse, you remove your crown because you want to level up with other people in order for you to be accepted. So you remove your crown. A crown that you brought from heaven, that is fixed on your head. Something that is steady on your head that is not supposed to be removed. You remove it because you want people to accept you. And when you come on the same level with them, guess what? They still reject you Because no matter what you do, you cannot dim your light. You cannot reduce your light. You cannot reduce your glory. You cannot reduce who the Almighty has created you to be. You will still continue to intimidate them, and they will still continue to feel intimidated by you, even though you remove your crown, you remove your queenship robe, you come down from your high horse, you come down from your throne. They will still feel intimidated by you. They will still feel outshined by your light. Okay? Nothing that you would do that will make these people to accept you, because you outshine their light, because you intimidate them, not because you are doing it on purpose, not because you are doing it deliberately, but because of who you are, who you are created to be, who you have been created to be. You are an empress, you are an emperor, you are a queen, you are a princess, you are a prince, you are a king. You can't change that. The Most High has given it to you. You are a royalty. You may come from maybe a family that is not that rich here on earth, but where you are coming from, before you came to that family, you are a royalty. And that royal blood speaks wherever you go. The royal blood speaks out wherever you go. The royal blood makes you stand out anywhere you are. It speaks for itself, because that's who you really are. Don't compromise it because of anybody. Don't settle. The Most High knows why they crowned you. The Most High knows why they gave you that, seat, that position. Don't trade it. Do not trade it for anything. Stand on your purpose. Stand on your lane. Hold on tight to who you are. Don't be apologetic for knowing your identity, because some people who do not know their identity get upset because you know your identity. People who are facing identity crisis get upset with people who knows their identity. They get jealous that you know your name. You know where you come from. You know your family name. You know where you are coming from before you came here. They are upset that they don't know who they are. They are frustrated that they've been trying to know who they are, but they have not been able to know who they are. But you know who you are, and you are standing on your purpose. They are upset. They are frustrated. They are intimidated by that. Do not feel apologetic. Sit on your throne. Hold that staff that the Most High has given unto you, and adjust your crown properly. Stay where the Most High has fixed you. Don't compromise your position for anyone as a chosen one. You're here for a purpose. Don't allow anyone to dim your lights. Don't allow anyone to take your shine. Don't allow anyone to take your crown. Don't allow anyone to reduce you to the point of rejection. Stand in your place. As a chosen one, do you want me to shock you? Most times you're not even supposed to be married. Absolutely yes. You're not supposed, you don't need a partner. Except they have chosen another divine for you. Just like you. Someone who will not be jealous of you, because they also stand on their purpose. Because they sit on their throne. They are not competing with anybody. They are satisfied of who they are. They know their identity. They know themselves as an emperor, as an empress. They are not competing with you. Rather, they are supporting you. And you guys are going to support each other. Chosen ones, understand. It is difficult for you to meet with the same person on the same level with you. So most times you are not meant to be married. You are not meant to have a partner in this lifetime, except it has been ordained by God. So that is the reason why most times you feel rejected by others. Because you never get to fit in. Not because you are not good enough, but because you are too much. Because you are a million in one person. You are like 10 people in one. You don't need a partner. You are sufficient for yourself. You are enough for yourself. You are the yin and the yang. As a chosen one, you are the yin and you are the yang. Does that make any sense? You have and you are loaded with negative and positive. You are not a negative who needs a positive. You are both in one. You are feminine and masculine. That's why you are powerful. That's why you are a chosen one. That's why you don't need group of people to mingle with in order to function. That is why you don't need friends in order to operate as a human. That is why you don't need people to give you their opinion or advice in order for you to create. You are a creator. You are a creator. You are all in one. You are the feminine and the masculine. You are the mother and the father. It's not easy to be a chosen one. If you are a chosen one, you are all in one. You don't need people to start. You are loaded with so much information, gifts, ideas, power to function without nobody. That is why when you try to come down from your high horse in order to partner with somebody, you'll be disappointed. Because you know what you're doing, you are trying to reduce yourself from whom the Almighty has created you to be. That you don't need nobody to be who you are. You need yourself. You need just your energy. You are unique. You are powerful. You are chosen. You are not a normal being. You are, a supernatural. Did you hear that? Supernatural being. Just like an earth angel. Remember, an angel has been created to be higher and above normal humans. So when you are this in the midst of humans, you are higher than them. You are higher than a normal being. Okay? A bird can never be a butterfly. Stand on your purpose, remain on your throne, and never settle for less. Accept who you are as a chosen one. Accept who you are, that you are not to be toiled, or you are not to be mingled, or you do not need anybody to function. Accept who you are. Most times the problem that the chosen one face in life is because of the society. What the society have designed for the people. And people follow it, being under the matrix, boxed up under the matrix, following what the society wants them to do. And you as a chosen one, when you find yourself in such a society, You start thinking that you have to behave and act like them. You have to do what they want you to do, forgetting that you are not just an ordinary being. You are above a normal being. You are an earth angel. You are a chosen one, a royalty from the Most High. You can never operate like others. You will never follow the crowd. You've been singled out as a... Do you know what a chosen one is? Someone they have chosen from a group of people. They have chosen you out from a crowd. They have chosen you out of a multitude. That's what the word chosen one means. You are never with the crowd anymore, and you can never walk with the crowd. You are unique. You stand out, and what you do is not to please people. What you do is not to follow people. What you do is to stand on your purpose, sit on your throne as someone who has been ordained by the Most High. Do not follow people. Be who you are. Accept yourself just the way you have been chosen. Okay? And shine your light without being apologetic. This is the teaching for today. And I hope everyone here who now understands that they are a chosen one resonates with my teaching for today. Yes, Angel Beauty, you are a chosen one. You finally have known it. So I hope you all resonate with my teaching for today. And if you have any question, please ask. Okay, feel free to ask. Don't feel intimidated. Do not feel shy. Do not be afraid. Ask your question. All right? And yeah, accept who you are. Don't be apologetic. Don't be afraid. Don't compromise your position for anything or for anyone. Take your crown and accept the position that the divine has ordained you to be in as a chosen one. Okay? Don't be apologetic. Don't feel bad. Rise up to your purpose. Accept who you are. Sit proudly on your throne without being apologetic. You are who you are. It is what it is. Okay? Sitting on your throne, not being arrogant, not trying to be arrogant, but accepting who you are. It is what it is. Yes. Angel Beauty, when my marriages failed, I was crying, but later I found out that those men were not to my... Thank you very much. Now you understand. I've said this before. Most times, the chosen ones are not to get married, except the divine has chosen someone for you because you probably have a purpose with that person here in this lifetime. You're not supposed to be married. You're supposed to be on your own. You can have children. You can do whatever you want to do. But you are not... Two kings cannot be on the same ship. Two queens cannot be on the same ship. Do you understand that? Two captains cannot be on the same ship. If you are chosen, you are a king. You are a queen. You are an emperor. You are an empress. Another person is not supposed to be on the same ship with you. You are a leader. You are a CEO. If the divine wants to bring somebody for you, that person has to be submissive. Just like it sounds, even though you are a woman. If a man is coming to your life, that man has to be submissive. If he can't be submissive, I'm sorry. It is what it is. Because most times, if it is a man and a woman, a man wants to be in control, even when the woman is submissive. If you have the light and you are the chosen one and you are a royalty, even when you are being respectful, he sees you like someone who is trying to be proud and arrogant. And that's not what you are doing. So he sees the opposite of you no matter what you do, because the light is in you. You don't need to show it off. The glory is all over you. You don't need to show it off. No matter how you hide it, all they see in you is bigness, glory, light. Too much